friends, a little hairstyle I like to call, it looked good yesterday, but then I slept on it. A little greasy, still fire. Okay, let's face it, summer is practically at its end. It is time for us to get back in the swing of things, of college and high school. Lucky for you, I've been there a few times. Wow, sound the alarm, I forgot to introduce myself. Hi guys, greetings internet, sorry. Greetings internet, that's way better. It's Katie, if you forgot who I was and what this channel is. On this fine day, we are doing a back to school Q&A, and Clean & Clear, the lovely skincare brand that I've been partnered with for about two and a half years now, so we're really acquainted, very good friends. They actually are the reason why my acne is no longer on my face, because I had really severe acne sophomore year, freshman, sophomore year of high school. If you look way back in the archives of my channel, you will find all those videos where I talk about a bunch of their products and rave about them. But yeah, so I'm partnered with Clean & Clear for this video, and they actually have been kind enough to sponsor a giveaway for you guys. So if you wait till the end, you'll see how you can win a backpack full of supplies. But yeah, so in the meantime, I'm going to answer a bunch of your questions that you guys asked via Instagram. So I have a bunch of these question cards. Is it upside down? Yeah. Nope. Yep, it's upside down. This makes me feel really official. I feel like a game show host or something. Cassandra wants to know best and worst things about college. The best thing that I would say is the freedom. Feeling like you're an adult, like you have responsibility that your parents don't have their hands on as well. Like, yes, they paid for you to go to school for the most part, unless you have a full ride or, you know, you're paying for your own schooling, which is amazing, but it's the first thing that I've done where my parents aren't there, like breathing down my neck, like watching me do it. But you know, sometimes being an adult is hard. They have those t-shirts out nowadays that say like, I can't adult today, like making adult a verb, which is funny. There certainly are days where I'm just like, I can't do this, I want to be 5 years old again. Definitely the freedom, being able to make your own decisions and, you know, do your own thing for a little bit, and know that you're completely responsible for like all the good that is going to come when you graduate. The worst thing about college, just there's so much going on that, you know, sleep is kind of not a part of the equation, at least for me. You know, I have endless hours of studying and working for the magazine. I was fashion editor and I did shoots like nonstop every week, constantly on my computer, constantly squinting and, you know, typing and like freaking out about this assignment and that assignment and making it to class on time and somehow eating and taking good Instagrams and like making videos for you guys. It's a lot of stuff, and a lot of times sleep is not, you know, factored in. Towards the end, I pulled like maybe 1 or 2 all-nighters a week, but I think it's getting better. I hope it's getting better. So that answers that, the best and worst part about college. Sabrina wants to know, what are your bag essentials? What can you not leave the house without? This is the Rebecca Minkoff, I don't know what it's called, but it's a Rebecca Minkoff bag. I got it for hella cheap from Nordstrom Rack. I brought this out with me last night, so it has my going out stuff in it currently. It's pretty basic what I have in my school bag. I pulled a few things out so you guys can see what I would take to class, because obviously right now I'm not going to class, so I don't have a school bag ready to show. Obviously when I'm going to class, I always have my MacBook Air with me. It is light as a feather and so convenient. I love this thing. I'm pretty sure it's the 11-inch MacBook Air, and this case is from Redbubble. It's so cool. It's like a marbly sort of thing. I always have my laptop. I always have my Beats headphones. They're amazing, like noise canceling headphones. I got them for Valentine's Day from my mom. Who needs a Valentine when you have your mom that can give you Beats headphones for Valentine's Day? You know, whatever. You know, the usual. Tampons, highlighters, pens, notebooks. I'm like very big on school supplies. I get a weird like high from shopping for school supplies. Like I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what it is. Like there's nothing quite like that feeling of just uncapping a brand new pen from like a pack of like beautiful pristine pens. Like I just get very excited about it. I always have my sunglasses to block out the haters and the sun rays. These bad boys are the Ray-Ban Club Masters, and I never thought I could pull them off, but recently I stumbled in to a sunglass hut. Don't know how it happened. So I always have these. I always keep them in their nice little protective case because I'm notoriously terrible with sunglasses and electronics. I break everything. I'm just like a walking time bomb. And then from Clean & Clear, obviously, I have a favorite item that I bring along with me in my bag always, 24/7. But yeah, they're the oil absorbing sheets. My skin used to be so dry back in high school. Don't know why my skin has decided to like change from being really dry to really oily. I don't know. I mean, it's also summer. My mom's car thermometer said that it was 104 degrees today, so it is very hot, so that kind of makes sense why I'm just like perpetually sweating all the time. The last thing I want is being in class, giving a presentation, or talking to a professor, or talking to a significant other, and having that like very noticeable patch of like oil on your forehead. Like the forehead's the worst for me, and my nose. So basically everywhere. And my chin for some reason, don't really know. Oh, gross. Good stuff. Okay, so I love these things. Jenna Toth wants to know, what is one thing you wish you can go back and tell yourself when you were entering freshman year of college? This is a great question. Kind of scary because it involves me like putting myself back into my shoes when I was entering college, which I don't know why, but that like makes me kind of antsy, like thinking that I was so different. I feel like I'm so much more confident now. I can walk into a room and not know a single person and feel completely comfortable with it, and I'm great at just, you know, being in a foreign situation and knowing exactly how to handle it, like in knowing myself. I like know myself so much better than I used to. Like I feel like I used to just live so blindly, like thinking that I knew what I wanted. I actually know what I want now, and I know how to get it, you know, because of the resources and the things that I've learned at college. So it's such a learning experience. It really does shape you as a human being. That's why I think it's so important that people go to college if they can. But if I had to go back and tell myself something, first of all, Katie, cut your hair. You look better with short hair. You will thank me later. You know, just the pretty overused sentiment, but like no one really knows what they're doing. You know, I wish that I knew that freshman year. I wish I knew that everyone that I saw and was like, oh my God, that girl's so confident. She really knows what she wants. They don't know what they want. You know, they're just pretending and, you know, putting on this front to make it seem like they're confident, which I think is the best possible thing that you could do. When it comes to confidence, faking it till you make it is so crucial. When you first get to college, like even if people think that they know what they're doing, they don't. Like if they have siblings, like older siblings who, you know, showed them the ropes and told them about college or whatever, like they've still never experienced it for themselves. Everyone is just as confused and scared and homesick and, you know, unsure about the future. Everyone is in the same boat. So don't think that you're the least prepared person. It was very daunting at first, but, you know, so if I had to go back and tell myself something, it'd be A, cut your hair, B, no one else knows what they're doing either, don't worry, don't stress, and C, was I doing letters or numbers? The last thing that I would tell myself is, you know, it'll work out. It'll work out if I could go back. But honestly, I wouldn't, because I feel like every mistake, every, you know, hardship that I've endured in school so far, in terms of social life, like I'm, you know, not friends with a few people that I was friends with freshman year, which has been really hard on me. You know, I'm the kind of person that I don't like having bad blood in any sort of way, but unfortunately that has kind of happened in the past year and I just couldn't really avoid it. If it is painfully obvious that you don't like someone at a small school, you know, and everyone knows it, like it's gonna be so awkward because you'll see that person, I swear, you'll see that person everywhere. So just be kind to everyone, even if you think they're fake. If you smell a rat, if you think they're a fake person, still be kind. Basically in any walk of life, but especially at this age, it's important for girls to be nice to girls. Like we can all coexist, I promise, even if we don't agree on everything, even if we don't see eye to eye and have the same interests, we can all coexist. It is so doable, it can be done. It's about time that girls support girls. What is my go-to method for planning, organization, etc.? I am a big believer in the power of the to-do list. I think to-do lists, every girl should have a to-do list, whether it's on your computer or, you know, something physically, tangibly written out that you have, like, you know, posted on your wall, etc., or on your mirror in your bathroom. I think to-do lists are absolutely crucial for getting things done. I have always been a big believer in the to-do list. Recently, I actually went digital with my to-do list. I have a sticky note on my desktop, like a, you know, a digital sticky note, not a real sticky note. My MacBook computer has this like application called Stickies. I love it. I changed the fonts to make it all like aesthetically pleasing and like bold things and highlight things, and I'm so weird about it, but you know, it takes up like half of my screen is my to-do list. I have a to-do list, I have a to-get list, I have a to-think list, like think about things, brainstorm. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm the kind of person that has to write down everything or else I will forget it. So that is the method to my madness of keeping things in order and staying organized. Okay, so that is it for all the questions I'm going to answer. I'm also going to answer a bunch of questions in the comment section. I think it's important that we make this video very interactive. If I didn't get to answering your question in this video and you want to hear my thoughts on it, definitely comment down below with your question. Or if you think that I left anything out in my opinions on things, definitely comment that as well. I'm all about hearing your opinions on everything and anything back to school. So my friends at Clean and Clear sent me this huge backpack chock full of back to school supplies. There are headphones in here, notebooks, pens, facial cleanser, all sorts of fun things that you guys can totally benefit with this school year. I'm giving away a bunch of these bad boys on my Instagram, so definitely make sure to follow me on Instagram and follow Clean and Clear. I'll have all the rules for the giveaway either on the screen or in the description box below. I have every single detail typed out so you guys can see and enter and win. Yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed and are excited for back to school. That is a wrap. Bye!